What's up, guys? Duck's Opinion here, and I want to do a early access look, a 5 hours in look at the new Pokemon Legends ZA. Now, this game to me is a lot different than any other Pokemon game. It's set in this one town map, which may be a lot smaller than the last Pokemon game, but the last Pokemon game had tons of walking around empty fields and just really just nothingness to it. So maybe that's for the better. If it's really condensed, you can go on the roof and stuff, maybe that's for the better. But the major thing I'm looking at is two things. One is the new way you can battle, and two is the quality of life improvements. So the new way you can battle, as you see in this footage here, it's not turn-based anymore, which I love. I always hated turn-based games, and to be able to actually play and not worry about turn-based stuff and to be able to actually do it on the fly like this is really cool. You kind of just wait for the moves to load up, and you can do them whenever you want. You can move around. I love that so much more than turn-based, and it really changes it up. But only being about 5 hours in, I didn't get it fully taken in. I didn't get everything it has to offer. I'm sure it's going to show me more later, but I really love that. It's really fluent. And so I played it on Switch 1 and it looked good enough. I noticed that basically this game was made for Switch 1 and just kind of upgraded for Switch 2. Now I will be picking it up for Switch 2 on release day. Let's be honest with you guys, I don't lie. The version I have is the bootleg version that came out a few days ago for Switch 1. But after a few hours, I noticed I was enjoying it, so I stopped playing it. And I was like, I'm just going to wait for it to come out and then play it on Switch 2. I might even go to the midnight launch and make a little video about that. That'd be cool, but no promises. So, in my 5 hours, like I said, I like the battling, but the first 2 hours is super tedious. There is so much tutorial here, and I in a sense wish you could skip it, because the majority of us have been playing Pokemon games for decades now, and we know how they work. But nonetheless, once it starts to open up, I find it to be fun. But like I mentioned earlier, it's the improvement of life stuff, like how you can just go to the menu and you can switch out any Pokemon from your 6 to any Pokemon you have in your box. You don't have to go to the Pokemon Center anymore. The Pokemon Center itself is more mainstream. You can go there and you can do everything from buying stuff to healing, and you don't have to worry about going to different shops. But there are different shops. There's strip malls, and these strip malls are sick. They're together, and you can go up to them and you see previews of what it has to offer before you go in and buy stuff. You don't actually go in, it just shows you a screen. But there are tons of customization options, from your feet, your hair, your shirt, your hat, your pants, and the hairs are really cool one too, because they have salons. You can go change your hair on the fly, and you can change the back color, the front color, you can change the bangs. It's really detailed, and that's something in the last game that I hated. I'd sit there and be like in the same school outfit the whole time, and it sucked. I'd look around for places to buy stuff and could never find them. And so this one, it's done better, and it's these quality of life improvements that make this game so fun. The fact that, have you ever hit the wrong button and accidentally thrown a Pokeball and it's gone forever? Well, now there's a dude outside every single Pokemon Center that will give you the balls back if you accidentally threw them. It's all little stuff like that that really helps make this game fun and better. Now, this isn't a review to where, I'm going to give it a score at the end. I'm just saying that I am enjoying this, and if you guys like Pokemon, I do recommend picking it up, but I do have some gripes about it, and I'll discuss those gripes now. My number one main gripe is this game is still stuck 20 years ago. The graphics are extremely rough. Yeah, we got 4K, and yeah, it's going to run at 60 FPS, and that's going to be great for Switch 2, but the graphics are still just super rough. They look so rough. And the number one thing, I can get over rough graphics, but the number one thing is the sound is so dead. You basically listen to elevator music the whole time. Now, I just came back from beating Borderlands 4. I just came back from getting halfway from Ghost of Yodi. And those games have such good sound. You'll hear the wind blowing. You'll hear footsteps. You'll hear full voice acting from everyone. Gunfire, explosion. And this game has no sound. It has background music, it has sound effects, but there's no chatter in the background. There's no flutter in here. It's all background music, and more importantly, every single thing that you talk to, you have to read. There's no voice, there's no personality, and that really takes you out of the immersion. And I know why. Because the budget for this game was only like $13 million. And if you don't know gaming, that is super, super, super low budget. It's so weird. Nintendo gives them like the little bit of some money to work with, but yet this game makes the biggest profits. But I still think they could have hired some Nintendo fans for free to do it. I would have did it for free. They go on Fiverr and hire some voice actors for free. It didn't have to be professional. I mean, I might have even been okay with them using AI. The next games after this, when we finally get Switch 2 games, need voice acting. I can't stress how boring the first 2 hours are of this game because you're just reading. It needs to be more immersive with the sound. The quality of that needs to be here. But just to gist it all up, within 5 hours, I fell in love with it so much that I decided to stop playing the bootleg, wait until it actually came out and get it for Switch 2. And honestly, I think that says everything you need to know about it. If you're into it, pick it up. If not, check out the footage and make a good decision. But I'm going to pick it up in midnight launch. What it costs like $70, but GameStop gives you a free tote bag. So even if I don't like it in a few months or I beat it, I could sell it with the tote bag for probably the same amount of money that I paid for it. So it's just like, almost free, kinda, in a sense. If you buy digital, if you buy an actual legit copy and not digital. I don't know. I'm ranting a lot, but that's my opinion on the new Pokemon ZA. It's actually pretty fun. I like the town. I like the vibes. And I'm going to go to midnight launch and pick that bad boy up. Are you guys going to get it? Let me know in the comments below. Dust can fly. Like and subscribe. Talk to you guys on the flip side.